Hey, ladies and gentlemen. So remember this character? This one here, he was arrested for the allegations of robbing a Burger King and then murdering. He shot the lady, the young girl that worked there, robbed the Burger King, and then murdered the woman. Then this one here was a stick-em-up guy. He did the robbery through the drive-thru. Remember that? And then they said, oh, the lady that was at the cashier, she was in on it. So Burger King, these Kangs are showing up and robbing Burger King. So now we have another sad story, but here's a jingle for the Dusties. Oh, where do jobs come from? Oh, where do jobs come from? Not from a man, typical Tyrone. He's the reason he don't have one. Wherever he goes, he brings problems and woes. You can't build with him. He's pathetic and broke. Oh, where do jobs come from? Oh, where do jobs come from? Not from a man, typical Tyrone. He's the reason he don't have one. He'll abandon his daughter. He'll abandon his son. Never pick up a book. But he always got a gun. Oh, where do jobs come from? Oh, where do jobs come from? Not from a man, typical Tyrone. He's the reason he don't have one. That's the Dusty Country jingle. And then we'll try it another way and see what you guys think. So, the reason for the jingle. You keep hollering about in the hood what we don't have, what we don't have. Look what they got. Look what they got. This is why you don't have. Mammies, this is why you don't have. Carrying the seed of poverty D. And the women that volunteered to be an IOD, incubator of destruction. This is why you don't have. On the screen. And Lord, does it get any worse? Oh, yeah, by the way, so this one robbed the place. That lady, that young girl is dead. This one robbed the place. That young girl is dead. This one, listen to it. All because he felt there was too much mayo on his Subway sandwich. Listen to this. Check it out. Fair use.
Hospital this morning, all because a customer thought there was too much mayo on his sandwich. That's what the manager of a Subway on Northside Drive told us just hours ago. Our Molly Oak is following new details in this deadly shooting investigation.
A store owner says his heart is with his employees after a shooting at a Subway on Northside Drive. The owner says one of his employees is dead.
Well-rounded young ladies, really hard workers. Everybody loved them.
The owner says the woman just started a few weeks ago. He says another employee is injured and says one of the employee's sons was inside, witnessing everything.
Well, we had a customer that came in that was a little upset about how his sandwich was fixed. Believe it or not, it was over too much mayonnaise on his sandwich.
That's when he says,
all hell broke loose.
He says the man started shooting and the store manager shot back. When police arrived, the owner says they made an arrest, but he's not sure who it was. We're still working to get more information on what happened from police. As for the shooter, the owner says they've seen him before. He's a previous customer, but there haven't been any issues in the past.
It's scary out here. It's scary out here.
Now, the owner says they may close up shop.
Because of what happened tonight, me and my partners, we're actually reevaluating whether or not we're going to continue to do this in this neighborhood anyway.
Saying it's just not worth the risk.
We're expecting more details from police.
It's not worth the risk. So here's a black man, business owners. One of my ex-husband's friends opened up a Subway like, oh my gosh, it's been years and years ago. Made him rich. Yeah. I think he had maybe just 2 Subway locations. Became a millionaire. Did you hear this man say he has partners? Okay. This location. They have more than one location. He didn't have to put a location there. They probably have more than one. He said this location. So that tells me they have others. But he's a black man in Blackistan. Let me guess. You're trying to put a business in a black community, maybe hire some youth, and this is what you get. Listen to what he says.
But there haven't been any issues in the past.
It's scary out here. It's scary out here.
Now the owner says they may close up shop.
Because of what happened tonight, me and my partners, we're actually reevaluating whether or not we're going to continue to do this in this neighborhood anyway.
Saying it's just not worth the risk.
So if he closes up that shop, this Subway, the other stores probably already have people working there. And those people will lose their jobs. This community is a joke. This community is a joke. So if he closes up that Subway, those people are more than likely to be without a job. And he may have to have a write-down. Other issue is, don't forget, they may have to also pay a death benefit. Typically, I think it's like $100,000. So what if somebody, so the insurance will have to pay that. The insurance. In most cases, they have a death benefit if you die on the job. So what do you expect them to do? Well, they can hire some security. Black folks that think that way, you the dumbest specimen walking. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm so sick of these niggas. You are the dumbest specimen walking. And you wonder why you have high unemployment. It's a joke. This is a joke. We ain't got no jobs. We need some jobs. You wonder why the wealth gap is where it is because of Ninjaville. That's why. You. Other people are going to say about that, what the hell you expect them to do? You got some discrimination going on. You got some prejudice going on. They got a 4-year start. Okay, so now we got our start. What the hell you doing with the darn start? They burned down Wall Street yesterday. These dumb chocolate drops burning down Black Wall Street today. Who's the super fool? All the money put up to get that franchise going. Maybe Mr. Wong can come in and sell them something. They might get some act right. This community destroys themselves. They are their own worst enemy. I used to be concerned. What's the little joke? Let them get a Biden box. Because everybody knows that most black people, voted for Biden. So the Biden box is, you done lost your place to live and all of that. A Biden box. Which I don't think anybody saw. I knew it was going to be, personally not a good idea. But I didn't see this coming with this economy. Definitely not. So then the little people in the community in Blackistan that are trying to build, this what you do. And it's over too much mayo on his sandwich. No, let me tell you something. And I bet it's a chocolate drop, a dust. It's in Atlanta too. The mayo is the least of your problems. When that Mayo man come and tell you to get you and your mama get out this place, you can't afford the rent, they start redlining you or eminent domain, you're not getting mad at him and put out no gun, which I'm not saying to do so. The hatred again, the black people hate themselves. A lot of problems that we have, some of this mess is self-inflicted. Don't tell me it's not. The seed of poverty, the IOD, you can't reason with them, irrational. These women keep on having these old ratchet ass kids by these old know-nothing ninja Negroes. You think all that mess is cute. I'm to the point when whatever happens to those kind, I'm really not concerned. Might do a story on you, and I used to be the kind, oh my goodness, let me help. Shh. I just saw a lady sleeping. It wasn't a black lady, but it doesn't matter. I saw a lady sleeping on the sidewalk in the neighborhood. I said, what? She had her suitcase. I couldn't believe it. Sleeping on the sidewalk. And she had like 2 pair of shoes. She took her shoes off on the sidewalk, people, with her suitcase next to her. she won't be the only one. The economy is getting worse and worse. Wall Street has a little uptick, and don't forget, some people in Wall Street, a lot of they have a little money, and we're having major losses. A lot of our people are not into Wall Street. So you want to talk about Wall Street? Most of them have some kind of reserves. They're saying the middle class is being wiped out. So what the heck do you think is going to happen when you have black men like this here trying to invest in a black community, and they shut it down? This right here is the Black Wall Street ninjas. Yeah, I said ninja. We know what it stands for too. This your damn Black Wall Street you burning down. Man, I wish I could drop them off at the clan at the bonfire. And the mammoths too. Let the black folks, the decent people build and live. I wish we could just de-ninjarize this damn country. Sick of them. And all those black people working in there, check the check yawn. Now they're gonna lose their damn job. I'm gonna cut this video short. It's making me mad. They're gonna lose their job. Might have had a plan trying to save up for a car. Then I like how when we grew up, your daddy give you a car. I didn't save up for my first car. There were 3 of us, and my dad each gave us a car. Even though I had the car from the delivery business, still I had a ride. I had a ride. These dust buckets are too much. And you wonder why you have the highest unemployment rate. This mess right here, this is why, boo-boo, you have the highest unemployment rate. The white folks don't want to hire. They got to take care of Billy and Becky. You blame them? Hell, that's their culture. They don't have to take care of their own. They don't abandon their own like some fools doing chocolate drop land. Then somebody try to build, and this is what happens. I told you they boycott the business owner, they rob or kill you. Kill the worker over some mayo. No, his life was already messed up before he marched his behind up in there. It was already blanked up. And you mad. You want to holler about the white man? Why don't you go ahead and pull up to him, have a conversation? Pull up to the white man. Your scary ass. You are inferior. Better yet, why don't you look at the one that's you mad about somebody call your mama and your daddy? Call those inferior fools that put you here. You mad about somebody looking in a darn mirror? What have you done to contribute to your situation? What have you done? Me, I'm a miser. So I just did one short position. I'm still ahead. I said, oh, darn. I lost $900. Okay. Hate to say my ex-husband told me, sell. Get out of that position. Get out of that position, okay? We're going to take a break from shorting right now. I'm going to be popping the stock market. Get out of that position. And I'm like, And I waited. I said, well, I'm down $100. Get out of that position. Exit. I'll be hard-headed. I'm going to wait and see. It might be a turnaround. It's a turnaround. Instead of minus $100, minus $916. Oh, crapola. Are you serious? And I'm like, God, just close out. I should have listened earlier. Close out. Nah. He told me before, don't sell Neo. I already sold it. In one account, in my backup account, okay? Shouldn't have did that. And I was pissed at myself because I did that. But I'm still ahead in shorting. I'm still ahead. That's $1,000. You know, I'm a miser. Well, $1,000, I could have did this. Could have bought me some more loafers. Damn. Anyway, it happens. I don't get mad and go, well, I'm mad. Who don't get mad at? Hell, I made the damn trade. He told me last week to get up out of it. No accountability for these black men. This is what the daddies are putting here and what the mammies is raising. And you mad at women, and I bet you his monkey behind is living on one. So now a young girl, everybody is to let her look black. I'm sure it's a black girl. Over some mayonnaise. No, you are already an inferior man. See, I hate to tell you, they're weak. I was mad about that trade. Oh, hell. It happens. Market is coming back up. Am I destitute? Down to my last bean pot? No. Even if I was, I'm not some, it happens. I'm going to shoot this laptop up. Why, dumb, and go buy another one? Weak, inferior men can't control your anger, and they want to take it out on women and children. I just posted a video today about black women. The homicidal rates are increasingly rivaling those of black men. They normally the ones at the top. Guess what? By association, dealing with, I'm sorry to say it, and if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Again, my father was a black man. He sure as hell wasn't no dusty. He took care of his family. And that's why I come hard on the old dusty butts. Because my dad was not a damn dusty, okay? He took care of his darn family. He was a provider. And I won't get with men. That's not one. That's why I come hard on them. It doesn't have to be. It's a whole new age. All kind of stuff online. I told you about the books. Someone they got rid of those books. Should I pull that forerunner up there? Boop, boop. I'll be working on that today. The bookstore. So 2 at $68. Hell, it didn't cost me nothing but to get my forerunner up there and go get the books. Bring them home. And I've got about, probably about, well, I made 3 trips. Once the black man helped me get my seat down, so I got about probably 200, 250 books. I'll be selling them online. Thank you very much. And they're in good condition. Why can't the Dusties? So this right here, his life was already messed up. And this is why you can't build in the black community. This right here. And who's the reason? They're going to holler about, these black women. Sure, they're contributing by having this here, by putting these here. Who do you see? Black Hanes. Who got the gun? The Black Hanes. Belonging to who? The Black man. Black Hanes from a black man got a gun. That's his thing. Anyway, this just makes me so angry. Young people losing their jobs. Now it's got to close down. Now those black men, I guess I got to stay in White Town. Remember that video I did about, I told you about those 2 black men? One did the store, and then the other one had the Big Lots store, and the other one had the, what do you call that? The Dollar Tree, 99 cents. Well, now 125, but back then 99 cents. And what did he have to do? I told you, he had to get security. Who does that? And they were walking in in the store, grabbing the mashed chips and eating them. This is why you can't build. This is why you can't build. So employees shot and killed because there's too much mayo. You couldn't get a fork and knife and just take it off. Too much mayo. You couldn't get a fork and knife and just take it off. Just in proximity, try to tell you. Okay, so we did the country jingle in my Dolly Parton voice. It's time to end this video. It just makes and there's some people get offended by my little rant. It just makes me so angry. People say, it doesn't affect you. It does, because I'm a black person. I've had friends especially Caucasian people. Oh, well, you don't worry about that. Don't worry about them. That's them. It's not you. That's different because I'm a black person. That young girl, they're taking our best and brightest. We don't know what she could have become. Dead over some mayo from a ninja. Some mayo. Mayo. Who getting pregnant by these men? Girl, you need your head checked. Rest in peace, Queen. This is unbelievable. So let's try this jingle. You know what? I'm just so sorry. This right here just kind of sent me through. I was going to do the rap version of it. I'm just going to end this in the video. I'm just going to end it for now. We'll do the jingle in the next video. Dusties bring drama, death, and trauma. Young lady, she's dead. More than likely, the insurance company may have to pay a death benefit. These black men, he's going to pretty much leave this location. So him and his partners, they'll probably, if they shut it down, the people that work there will be out of a job. And they'll have a write down more than likely on the business because it's not worth it. So this right here will probably be at a loss. Yeah, loss of income, loss of revenue, at a loss. Why? Not because of the weight gain. This right here. Well, let me give it a shot. Let's see. We'll try to adjust the jingle. Dusty jingle. Where do jobs come from? Where Oh, where do jobs come from? Not from a man, not from a man, not a typical Tyrone. Cause he's a reason, he's a reason, he's a reason he don't have one, have one. Typical Tyrone. Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where do jobs come from? Not from a man, not from a man, not a typical Tyrone. Cause he's a reason, he's a reason, he's a reason he don't have one. Wherever he goes, he brings problems and woes. You can't build with him. He's pathetic and he's broke. He'll abandon his daughter. He'll abandon his son. He'll never pick up a book, but the fool always got a gun. Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where do jobs come from? Not from a man, not from a man, not a typical Tyrone. Cause he's a reason, he's a reason, he's a reason he don't have one. He's a reason, he's a reason, he's a reason he don't have one. Wherever he goes, he brings problems and woes. You can't build with him. He's pathetic and broke. He'll abandon his daughter. He'll abandon his son. He'll never pick up the book, but he always got a gun. Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where do jobs come from? Not from a man, not from a man, not a typical Tyrone. Cause he's a reason, he's a reason, he's a reason he don't have one. He's a reason, he's a reason, he's a reason he don't have one. Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where do jobs come from? Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where do jobs come from? Not from a man, not from a man, a typical Tyrone. Cause he's a reason, he's a reason, he's a reason he don't have one. Tyrone. It always goes what? Goes wrong. You can't build, why? Tyrone. In the community, what happens with this guy? It goes wrong. It goes wrong with Tyrone.